Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking. Good morning, everybody. Good evening. Welcome back to everyone. Davey, thanks a lot for resubbing 2 months in a row. Appreciate it, man. And thanks for staying up late again. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back, Jay. Scotsman, Bear, Alex, Rohan. And yes, Davey, of course. And everyone else on the stream. Thank you guys for coming back. Thank you for joining me once again for a Clumsy Trucking stream. I guess. Didn't know what else to call it. Anyway, how is everybody doing? What have you guys been up to? Have you been trucking all throughout? Or were you playing other games? Or were you busy with exams? Or are you super hyped that exams are finally over? I think a lot of the schools in different countries have the exams done now. Hey Shane, hey Edmund, how are you guys? Snowed in. Yes, that's the old intro. You got it, Jay. So let me load up the game. I hope you'll see the screen immediately once I do. I hope I set it up right. We'll see. Your test is coming up. Okay, good luck. Good luck, Edmund. Hope you ace it. You tried to get Blender and SCS Blender tools to work for the first time ever. Not going well. Well, that sounds pretty promising. At least you tried it already. Are you planning to change the actual sign names now? Because you're getting into 3D modeling. So, ATS. Yes, ATS today. And have a couple of mods. As you saw in the title, we have Coast to Coast 2.4. That meant I had to remove Nat Vander's re-signing project, unfortunately, but so we can explore more. Okay. I also removed the Google Maps navigation because it's not compatible with Coast to Coast. If you have Google Maps navigation, you have to put it lower. Otherwise, the zoom on the map will be broken. But if you put it lower, the color of the GPS will not be blue. So it's kind of not worth it. And I remember it was Scotsman, I think, who recommended 2 trucks. The International 9800 and the Freighliner FLD 2.0 versions. Originally by Oddfellow, modified by Lucasi, Harvin, and Polly, I believe. So which truck are we going with? We will see soon enough, but one of those. We also have the Real Company logo 3D by P16 as suggested by Alex. It's super cool. Comes with 3D signs and trailers as well. There's a tutorial for that. Yes. You had something else in mind. Ooh, cool. Okay. I'll stay tuned what you have in mind, what you're planning out, Davey. Good luck making it work. Let's load up the game. Kinda Dream is still causing problems with C2C. Yeah, I didn't enable it at all. I mean, usually people would go like C2C, Kinda Dream, what is that? The cities? What's the name now? But yeah, usually that's how they mix it, match it, and also Viva Mexico maybe. But me in particular, I think I want to just explore C2C. So I want to explore the new cities, and so let's focus on that, right? So actually, if you look at the thread in the C2C page, in the C2C thread in the SCS forums, Manfred is not a fan of providing detailed change logs, but I saw in one of his later posts that there's actually a very high level log in the description. I think we might be able to see that. One sec. If I go back out here, I think we might see that here. This should be the same thing in the description. If you go and click yeah, that's the one. So this is as good a changelog as we can get. Version 2.4. So you see that the improvements are all over Alabama, Colorado, Texas, And then various scenery improvements, that's a bit basic, but yeah, those three. And we'll be going through Texas in the beginning, and then maybe we'll go through Alabama. I'm not really sure where Colorado is, so US expansion, there you go. Yes, that would be awesome, Rohan. Yeah, that would be perfect. I think someone requested it already, but he said he didn't like to do it. But maybe if it comes from you, he'll be more inclined. Maybe you have more of a pull for him. FLD hype. Well, you might have seen the truck already from the main menu. Unfortunately, it's not the FLD. It's the International 9800. Because I remember I drove the FLD before. And this one I never drove. I haven't driven yet, ever. I didn't even know there was a brand called International. That's how clueless I was about this. So I want to check it out. And a quick look at the map. Let me try and remember my thing here. This is Texas, right? Let's go here so I won't get that embarrassed. Yeah, Texas is humongous. Lots of cities. Alabama is over here next to Georgia. And Colorado is where? Has some unfinished roads. Hey Bear, welcome. Oh, Colorado is actually here above New Mexico. So we can either... Yeah, that might be a decision point. We can either go from Texas to Alabama, which is a bit long. This road seems a bit plain, like just one straight road. Or we can go Texas north to Colorado. Maybe that's going to be better. We can check it out. But anyway, we're currently in the middle of the job. I started something yesterday, just bought the truck, configured it a bit, and then took a sample job. But I didn't finish. So actually, we are in we are still in the border of New Mexico, and then we'll be crossing over to Texas soon enough. So I wanted to take you guys with me as we enter Amarillo. He's a friend of yours. Cool. Sure. Good luck then. Hope it works. Don't want to miss Alabama. Okay, maybe Alabama then. Extra sounds the FLD makes are awesome. Maybe we can do something like both of them. Like we can go do one or two. What's with my words? We can make one or two jobs with this truck, with the International 9800, and then we can switch to the FLD if we feel like it afterwards. Looks really huge. Yeah, Florida. Yeah, we've seen Florida before though. It looks nice. It looks really nice. Nicely done. That's a P16 trailer skin. It does look like it. It's part of the real company logo 3D. And it blends perfectly well with the truck. The truck itself I like. The paint is metallic green. I kind of like it. It has that classic look, but at the same time has a bit of a military feel as well. I don't know why. Just gives me that vibe. But it's pretty simple looking, but it's pretty nice as well. Inside it's pretty dark. Well, let's hear it first. Does that dial look familiar? So I'm assuming the engine sounds come from Oddfellow. No, I think this is by Oddfellow as well. Both of them were by Oddfellow originally. That sounds pretty monstrous, actually. Now, you can't see much from the inside, but if I turn on my lights, maybe... Yeah. Oh, that's cool. There is actually an interior light. It actually looks pretty nice if you look at the textures inside. These are some pretty high quality textures. Yeah, I like it. Very well done. Has a couple of accessories like CB radios, GPS, the computer from the DAF, was it? And the dials are very legible. There's also the steering wheel with the international logo. And the fuel gauge is there on the right, lower right dial. Is that trailer brake? Yes, it is a trailer brake, this one. The parking brake is over there. And the engine brake is over there. So the switches are flickering, are toggling, realistically enough. The engine I didn't notice, let's see. The engine doesn't, unfortunately. The key doesn't turn. Raw Caterpillar sounds. This is actually I got the Cummins ISX, if I remember correctly. Because I looked it up, I did a bit of research, and the real 9800 has ISX engines. And the tires are 31580 in the real thing. So I tried to make it a bit more realistic. Sure thing. Sound of the shifting gears doesn't sound half bad at all. This one looks a lot better. That's good to hear. Anyway, let's get going. Let's get a feel for this truck. And you guys let me know if you want to switch to the FLD later on, but give this a chance. It's pretty nice. Loves. Is that a real company? My American friends, is that a real thing? It does look like it. It does look like it comes from P16's mod. It's very well done. Although this part is still a Chevron. This is a New Mexico prefab, this entire stop here. Looks like they missed changing that to Chevron. Both sheer black spots and P16's mod missed it. Now my only gripe about this truck so far is if you look at the GPS, it's kind of hard to see the arrows. And I think that's because the GPS is a bit squished. Like normally this is the normal aspect ratio. The GPS is something like squished like that. Yeah. So it's everything is narrower. How do you call it? And so the arrows get squished as well. So it's harder to see. But anyway, if we do this right, we won't need a GPS. But yeah, I'll keep the GPS for now, just so we can focus on driving. Doesn't sound like it. Maybe it is open pipe. Maybe it is open pipe. Let's have a look later at the mechanic. Convinced to play ATS. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, this one is, I think the trucks were recommended by Scotsman, if I remember correctly. Loves is a real company and it is P16. That is beautiful. That was so professionally made. You could see it standing out. Like you've never seen a logo that detailed before in game. Loves is a real company. Never seen it. Maybe in different states. Maybe not where you're from, Rohan. I don't know. Also, the lights seem a bit dark, don't they? If I turn off the interior like that, can't see anything at all. And the dials themselves are a bit dark, especially compared to that one. But if I try to like change the backlight, yeah, that's already the brightest setting. Yeah, maybe it's just because this is too bright. We can actually remove that. We don't really need that. Oh no. There you go. There's a Loves near you. Never got any love from there though. Is that like a convenience store? Like Walgreens maybe? By the way, sorry for my ignorance. What's the difference between a Walmart and a Walgreens? Are they like from the same parent company? It's just one is like a convenience store and one is like a supermarket, big kind of store thing. Or are they totally owned by different people, different companies? and it just so happens that it starts with wall. I find the former to be more probable, but you never know with American companies. Oh, retread on the road. Thanks to more events mod by Mushek, I believe. Walgreens is a drugstore. It's a drugstore with a few like goodies, like food items as well. I remember we stopped by once when I was there. Got some chocolates to bring home just so I can buy something. Greens is the vegetable or natural product shop. Okay, so it's either a drugstore or a natural thing, or maybe both. Although I didn't remember seeing any vegetables in there. I remember seeing a lot of medicine, but not vegetables. Drugstore and convenience store combined. Yeah, that makes sense. And Walmart is what? A superstore. Oh, you bro! Don't stop here on the main road. Branch off first before you slow down. Rip. That must be me in OMSI with the broken bus. Yeah, you can see it's a bit hard to spot the arrow if it's at a distance. You're not sure if it's going straight or not. I think it is though. Okay, yeah, it is. And what I don't like about the GPS is that's always my pet peeve. You know, when you have a destination, and if it's in the same direction, the GPS always shows it like that, even if it's not really that near yet. It's just over in that direction, but you can already see the flag. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. It was one of the most irritating things about some custom GPSs for me. I'm not really sure how that's fixed, but some modders fix that properly. Some modders, I think, forget that part. Ooh, nice car. Does anyone know what that is? Looks like a Mercedes. Let's try not to get too close to know. Yeah, it is a Mercedes. Walmart is a huge superstore. That sounds huge, indeed. They have everything. Yeah, makes sense. You were watching the stream at 360. Rip. But that's good to know that we have transcode settings today, because sometimes you don't. Is the no GPS challenge over? It's going to resume, but I'm actually not too confident about it. So I'm not sure how detailed the signs are in Texas, and if you don't have detailed signs, the no GPS challenge will not really make it work. You won't be able to make it work so much. High def, Rohan. So when does the C2C area start, actually? You know what, let's take a photo as a warm-up. The superstore in North America dwarfs the one ours in Asia. Well, yes, I can agree there. Yes. Well, one is because the size of the establishments in the US definitely are quite humongous with the space they have. That looks pretty cool. Let's get a truck shot, a classic truck shot, like so. I think this truck looks pretty fancy. I like it. It looks stable. Do you guys have any impression, or what is the general vibe towards international trucks? Is it like does it have a good reputation, or is it one of those like cheap trucks, fancy trucks? Oh, there's a chopper up ahead, up there. Nat Vander actually did most of them. Cool. Just not as many or as detailed. Alright, but if that's Nat Vander, then That gives me a huge boost of confidence. Yes, I'm using Sizzle's trailer pack together with the company logo mod, and it should not conflict because the one I got from Sizzle is the standalone trailers. Sizzle has this replacement pack, and that one I did not enable because the replacements I want to come from the real company logo 3D mod from P16. Crashed plane, GG, in the middle of the road. There you go. Welcome to Texas. So didn't know that's the drive friendly, the Texas way. Entering Central Time Zone. Don't mess with Texas. I actually have a shirt which says that. The signs are pretty good. These signs are pretty good. Hey Devon, how are you? Thanks for joining, man. Yeah, this must be from that Vander, huh? But yeah, those signs are pretty cool. International trucks are good trucks. Utilitarian but not overly fancy. That's good, that's good. That's what I was hoping for. That it's a stable truck. Practical. Many fleets use them. Sold on me. Yeah, it's this is nice. It even has those I-40 East signs and speed limit signs and everything. Sure, Black Spots did the Texas and Oklahoma stuff in C2C. Did a very fine job. As you guys know, I'm a huge signs fan. Even though if you kind of think of it a different way, it's kind of how do you say, it's it kind of ruins the scenery. What is that? There's like a blue smoke there. Let's go and stop here. You guys see that? It's like a blue smoke coming from there. Is that Walter White? This might be an Easter egg. This is Adrian. That's a place. Interesting. 214 Texas. This guy's just teasing me, going as slow as possible. See, even the bridge has that height indicator, 21 feet 6 inches. The attention to detail to that one is beautiful. FedEx van that's opened. Oh, that's cool. Even the signs on the supermarket, El Mercado. No, I haven't yet. To be honest, I haven't had much time to explore. What is that arrow all about? And where was the blue smoke coming from? There it is, there it is. I don't think we can get there. But maybe we can fly there. Take a short break. Someone's getting an ALMAR SKRS. Maybe that was my delivery. Yeah, I know about him, but I haven't watched him in detail. He does have a very nice setup though. And he even trucks with his dad, right? And they have like both like monstrous setups. It's insane. Hardcore. Alright, let's stop over here one sec. Let me go and check out that place. Let's fly there. So, where was it? It was over here, this arrow. I wonder if that's from a brand. No, but this is Chevron, and I don't think that's a Chevron sign at all. Maybe that's like an Adrian specific landmark or something. But this one is something, it's really interesting. Yeah, this is Walter White's van, isn't it? when they're brewing something in Breaking Bad. Let's take a photo. So they're like, oh no. Yeah, and it is near New Mexico, so it might be the one. Does anyone here watch Breaking Bad, and do you guys know what I'm talking about? I think it's most likely it. It's blue as well. Cool, that's a cool Easter egg. What about in here? Stock T Mart. Stock Mart T? I don't know. Ooh, some school buses as well. Lotta Burger. Okay, cool. Let's get going. Black Spots is a part of PM. PM is Pro Mods? Maybe US Pro Mods. I'm not sure though if it's like European Pro Mods. He's talking to the PM team. No comment on that, Alex. but yeah, it's a very nice show. It's a very realistic, nice show. Giving you a feel of the troubles that can bring. I watch a lot of series. That's one of our favorites because it's just so real. You know, it's just so raw that there's not much like, how do you say? It's so true to life. It makes you empathic towards the protagonist, so to speak. Cool. Woo. Almost hit the guy. Oops. Not even sure if brewing is the right term. I think it's cooking. At least from what I heard in the series. Yeah, but it's a cautionary tale of how much trouble it can get you if you do that sort of thing. Oh, this is interesting. Top speed here in Texas is 85. 85 miles. What does that translate to in kilometers? 85 times, what's the conversion again? 1.6. So that's what? Almost half more. Around 120, 130 kilometers. For a truck, that's insane. It's even faster than in Russia. Okay, now it's 75. Texas speed limit is high. Wow. Okay, the signs are pretty good. Right, signs are pretty good indeed. Sure thing, Rohan. I love how the shifting gear sounds are. It gives you a bit more of a feel of the ALMAR SKRS. Like whenever I flick a switch, whenever I toggle something, there's this massive like shifting sound that initiates. It's cool. Hey Orange, welcome back. How are you? How are things going? Free 72-ounce steak. That was meant to be a distraction so I would crash into this truck, which almost actually happened. Why is this guy super slow? What's up in front? There's just a slow van in front, I think. Amarillo, loop 335. I'm not sure what I know what that means, but I hope that's nothing bad. Swansea Road South. Actually, the signs are pretty detailed. Still can get over them. Yeah, it's quite hard to see though. Where do we turn left? Here, I guess? Where do we deliver this anyway? Wait a minute. Tesla, okay. So this is where I deliver. So I guess I shouldn't turn yet, huh? Yeah, because the entrance is... No, it's okay. It works. There's an entrance on that side as well. Why driving so slow? Because we are driving a truck. And we're not in GTA. It's all about realism and enjoying the journey. It's not about speeding and doing death-defying stunts. It's enjoying the subtleties in life and sightseeing, you know. And where am I supposed to park this thing? No, well, this is Tesla, but I'm not seeing any parking at all. Oh, it's there. Okay, I missed it. It's that one. Phew, that's going to be a bit tight. Hey Jack, hey Jack. Nightbot is happy you greeted him. Bye, Dewan. Thank you for dropping by. Catch you in the VODs. Oh man, I don't see anything. Going to hope this is remotely the correct angle. I don't see a darn thing. Wait, let me go down and check it out. No, it's so far away. Miles away from where we're headed. Where we need to go. Alright, let's do this correctly. Shout out Jamaica. Are you from the same place as Dewan is from? Wait a sec, guys, huh? Expect a bit of delay in my response. 100% focus. That looks promising, I think. Still can't see the line. Dang it. Right, I think I understeered it a bit. I can see a bit of the line now, but yeah, I understeered. It's fine. We'll do it from this other side. I think it will be easier. Hey Lagober, how are you? Welcome back. How are things going? No problem, the one. Catch you on YouTube. There we go. Then let's curve it up little by little, gradually. I'm assuming I'm not going to hit anything on that other side. That should be okay, I think. Or it might not be. Oh, there you go. Good. It's basically a framework for future detailed development. That's good. Are all laid out, but there isn't much in them yet. I see. That's no problem. Yeah, it is always a work in progress with C2C, and it's good to see that they're fleshing it out, because I remember initially I had a very bad impression about C2C because it covered the entire US, but this was like super flat roads, nothing in there. But now they're fleshing it out and it looks so good. Look at this. All the different roads, all the different cities. Dallas looks amazing. Dallas looks good. I think I want to go there. Interesting. Maybe let's take a tour around here, huh? Let's see what job we can take inside Amarillo. Artesia? No, I don't want to go back. Oklahoma. Well, I do want to explore Texas more. And maybe a little bit of a longer drive if possible. Lubbock. We were not fortunate enough to get a long drive at all. We do have one from Colorado Springs, but I want to check it out. I want to check Dallas out. So maybe we can go either to Childress or Lubbock. What do you guys think? Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate that. And the batteries on my lights are dying again. This always happens in Truck Sim. I don't know why. Let's let them charge a bit. From the 876. Cool. You don't drive slow. Do you drive trucks? That one looks pretty interesting, that trailer, but the destination is not something I'd go. What about Alabama? Yes, we can go there, but we have to go the general direction because there is no direct destination towards that place. Yeah. It's only that or that. I think I'll take this one. Yeah, let's take this Lubbock one. I think it's going to be pretty simple. FedEx. Let's see, FedEx is over there. So how we do it is we go to FedEx, we get the cargo, we turn left after we exit, and then maybe we blend into the 27. Yeah, 27 south. We'll see. There's a garage here, so that's a landmark. But the important thing is turn left upon leaving FedEx. And we're going to try and do this without the GPS after we pick up the trailer. I really like that. I really like that trailer. Organic tires. I wonder how that works. You drive anything with wheels. That's good, I guess. Wow, yeah. This city looks a bit plain indeed. Looks a bit like a desert and it's super flat. Good morning, Barry. Glad you could make it. No class today. Looks like Detroit. That's it now. Where is the arrow even at? Oh, okay, there. You see. Can I squeeze in, guys? Probably not. Oh, there we go. Thank you. The truck itself is pretty cool. I think I like it. It's a bit plain though. So I think it works. It fits perfectly with what Alex said. It's more of a utilitarian truck. It's not really there to be fancy or anything. It's just there to work and work well. That's how most cities in Texas are, except for cities that are done. Does anyone know which cities are done so we can focus on those? Friday is happy time. I agree there. I agree with that one. Unfortunately, usually the workplace doesn't agree with that. I'm not sure if you guys experienced the same thing, but from what I've experienced so far, usually Friday is when you want to chill, you want to relax, you want to take longer lunches, longer breaks and everything. But usually Friday is when people start complaining, start raising alarms and bells and alerts, because it seems like they're trying to squeeze in everything before the weekends, so everything just comes in like a wave in one go on Friday. So unfortunately, ideally Friday is a chill day, but realistically, more often than not, Friday is like a day when everything should get done. Squeeze everything in last minute, procrastinating and whatnot. With the team that is working on this, International and the Freighliner, I think they will improve quickly. I hope so. Harvin has a pretty good track record when it comes to trucks. Harvin is the one responsible for the FLD, right? So I have really good hopes about these trucks. Someone made a Hawaii map. I think I heard about that. I wasn't sure if it was any good though. Don't remember. So if I'm turning left here, should I be staying here in the yellow lane? Like this? I think I kind of remember that you shouldn't stay at the yellow lane at all. But I'm not sure if turning is an exception. Can you let me through? Okay, maybe not. Wrong turn. Well, this is FedEx. We're picking up the trailer in FedEx. Unless this is the wrong FedEx. Trying out the extended Romania map for ATS2. What is that actually? Oh, that would have been so nice. What is that Romania map I've been hearing about? Is it I thought that was like the alternative if your system cannot handle Pro mods. This guy from Pro mods did a standalone or a separate Romania map that's easier on the specs, so you don't need a fancy computer to run it. So if you can't run Pro mods but you want Romania, you get the Romania map. Isn't that what it was? Time changes this weekend. Oh, that's early. The DST shift thing. In Europe, I think it's still end of March, isn't it? March 26. March 25. There we go. Oh, teleporting legs. Doesn't look half bad. Kind of like the color combination here. Container trailer. Arias Romania map. What is that, Jeff? I hope that's not anything bad. No swearing in here. It adds 42 fresh-built cities to the eastern part of Romania. I think I do, Alex. I think I do. But I can't be 100% sure. Is there something conflicting about it? So let's see. I want to go through here exactly. So we just turn left, go straight until the end, dead end, turn right, loop around, and we should go past Walmart. We should see an entrance towards the 27 south. It's going to be straight through until we reach Lubbock, where we enter one intersection, two intersections, or maybe that's an underpass. So maybe the second exit we take and then turn right to Tesla. I'm sure I'll forget all of those, but it helps to just say it, so at least someone from here can help me out. Turn off the GPS and let's do this. by Arias. Arias is from ProMods, so it's like quite interesting. Would you suggest getting that if you already have ProMods? Because I had the impression it's just like a low spec version. I didn't know it had something in addition to what ProMods has. Arise is not PM. Ah, okay, it's a different thing. Okay, maybe I saw something different then. Because I remember there was this ProMods developer of Romania. He made like a Romania map separate for low spec PCs. Welcome back, Scotsman. You look like a beagle. Ah, okay. There's more than one Romania map mod now. Maybe we should check it out then, huh? So I guess that's not compatible with ProMods then, huh? But is it compatible with the Southern region or any other map mods? This one by Arias. Thank you for following, King Jeff. Appreciate that. It works with TSM. Ooh. Still a bit biased against the TSM, to be honest. Especially recently with all the drama that's been happening in there. Wasn't that the TSM guy, or am I remembering this wrong? Who fought with everybody. That Romania part is different. Also, Romania is now in PM2. Yeah, there is Romania in ProMods, I'm sure of that. But I know there was something else. Let's turn on my lights, hopefully it's stronger. Just a tad. Don't think your PC will handle the details of ProMods. Now 35 is good enough for trucking. You don't need it that fast. There you go, XDSM guy. Okay. That was insane, guys. The ones you shared with me over at Discord. That was insane that thing could actually happen. The drama. It's worse than like a movie or a TV series. Okay, dead end, turn right. Engine brake, not too shabby. See, I'm giving way now. I'm stopping and yielding. Just like a real American trucker. Kinda. Loop 335. It is actually pretty nice. Actually, the signs are, I think, a bit more detailed than the normal cities. Because every street has a sign. And no, my lights are not yet good. Let's give it time to charge. The only guy who could rant for 10,000 words and not say a thing. That's a good way of putting it. Honestly, I did not have enough patience to read through the entire thing. So I rely on your guys' summary. But I think it's like I just read the first sentence from each paragraph. Didn't have time for that. So we should be passing a Walmart if I remember correctly. Rusty was part of ProMods once. Oh, really? Okay. I see. Centex? Oh, okay. So what is the law when it comes to railroad tracks? Is it the same like in Russia or in certain parts in Europe that I have to stop? Or is it just like a yield type of thing? Just slow down left and right, look left and right and keep going. Those sounds, indeed, pretty good, aren't they? If it's unmanned, then stop and go. What do you mean unmanned? Like there is no person in there? Well, in our case, it would always be unmanned then. Come to a complete drop, put your hazard lights on and look both ways and then go. I think that's the proper way to do it in Europe or in certain parts, but I'm not sure if it's the same in the US. So I think the 27 is this one. I don't see any signs though. It might be that the signs are lacking in this part. Double check. Yeah, it's this one already. There were no signs. Thankfully, I recognized the bridge. Like a massive interchange. Well, a massive highway going on top there. You don't have to stop for railroad tracks unless you are carrying certain hazardous cargoes. Unmanned as in no barriers. Ah, okay, I see. I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm more accustomed to. I'm not so used to the stopping completely type of behavior, but I do understand where it's coming from, definitely. Where are we going? Lubbock. 27 south. Good. What is that? There's like a rainbow thingy on the cloud. It looks like a lens flare. You guys see it? Yeah, it does look like it. Interesting. So I'm not sure if anyone replied. Do you guys know which cities in Texas are developed? So we can check those out. Basing on the looks of it, Dallas looks pretty well developed. So we'll definitely try to go there. But do you guys know anything else? Anywhere else? It's lit. Usually the barriers will come down and the train will usually sound its horn. That's what I know. That's what I know as well. Yeah, that's the normal thing. Yeah. Up, up, up. Going a bit too much on the right. Somehow, I don't know why, the sky doesn't look like it matches the landscape. There's something different about it. Yeah, I think it's a bit too dark, isn't it? I'm actually not sure if this sky is from foggy weather, but I checked C2C and it didn't see any climate files, so it should be foggy weather still. Interesting. I think it's the first time I've seen this sky though. What time am I going to end the stream? Maybe 2 hours from now. Normally here the barriers come down and then someone tries to go around. Right, yeah, someone always tries to squeeze in. In the UK, if more than 55 feet, stop and call pointsman for the all clear. Ooh. That's pretty safe. Right. You guys know it. Dallas is basic right now. Foggy weather works fine in C2C. Yeah, I also saw it looked good, but just now it's different. Maybe this is the exception. Okay, no worries, no worries. We'll check out all the cities we can though. If Dallas is basic, then what would the others be? Like, if you look at the map, Dallas I think is the most complicated one. Well, yeah. It does look like a grid. And the intersections here look like the ones in, was it Phoenix? That interchange looks beautiful though. It's pretty complex. The one we're going to, Lubbock, has like a pretty nice loop here. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. We'll explore it a bit. It's mostly just a road network now. Ooh, okay. Train sim world at some point. Yes, definitely. Maybe when the new DLC comes out. The only thing is it's so expensive. It's so expensive. and they're a bit snobbish when it comes to keys. They haven't replied to a single one of my emails. You know, I have high respect actually for Aerosoft in that regard. I remember before, like maybe a year back, I was trying to get some keys from Fernbus because it was when it was just newly released. I was trying to get some keys from Fernbus, so the channel was much smaller then. And I was getting in touch with Aerosoft, and they got me in contact with one of their marketing team from one resource from their marketing team, and she actually replied to me. She actually told me that the keys are limited, so they're focusing more on the bigger channels. I hope I understand, things like that. So it was pretty cool. I mean, that's the kind of reply I'm looking for. I mean, getting rejected, it's fine, but at least you got something, right? It's not like nothing is, you're left hanging. But yeah, most other people, they're too busy, I guess. They just don't bother replying at all. But yeah, that's why I really appreciate that. I'm also very interested in this diesel rail car simulator that just recently came out. I do want to try it out. It looks like the simulation elements are so good. And the end screen, the score at the end of the trip, it's so detailed. I really hope that gets implemented in all simulation games, especially here in Truck Sim. It's that level of detail, that's something that makes you want to drive really as best as you could when you're being measured against everything. Fuel consumption, top speed, violations, everything. It's such a challenging and very good way to score and encourage perfection. Exactly, Alex. The diesel railcar simulator. I'm actually thinking of buying it for next week's stream for Wednesday. But I'm a bit on the fence whether I should go with Mudrunner, diesel railcar simulator, or if I get lucky, maybe I'll get a copy of Surviving Mars. It's not released yet though, so I'm not sure. So yeah, any opinion, guys? Which game you want to play next on the Wednesday streams? Because we finished Subnautica and we're looking for the next thing that we could finish or do like a long-running series on stream, that is. I'm open to suggestions. Maybe if you type something dubious, Jay, Nightbot will speak with you again, so to speak. Squirrel made another video about it today. Oh yeah, I saw it. Well, I saw it released, but I haven't watched it yet. The expert mode type of thing, right? I had notifications turned on for him and Kiralis. So I saw that Kiralis has been releasing Surviving Mars episodes non-stop. And I saw that the Squirrel was delving into this diesel rail car simulator recently. Been delving into it. I only saw the first video, but it already got me hooked. Because the graphics are not too bad. You can see the potential in there. Just better textures and it would be set. But the gameplay, the physics, the simulation aspects, and the scoring, that's just totally on a different level. And there is so much detail, so much attention to detail put into it. It's a breath of fresh air in a world where simulation games aren't being focused much upon. What the heck is this guy planning? Oh my goodness. Oh, did I? Wait a minute. Did I actually go? Oh, good thing I opened the map, because it seems like I went the wrong way. Oh, okay. I went past already. I didn't actually see the exit. Yes. Okay, you guys saw it everywhere. Everyone saw it except for me. Yeah, I was distracted. Did you see the Lubbock sign? Okay, so we go around here. and I just exit on the second one. I actually didn't see the exit. Maybe that is the game's way of reminding me that I actually missed my exit already. And that's new. Transparent mountain. Yeah, transparent mountain hype. It even said discovered. Oh really? Wow, I totally missed it then. That's what you get when you're speaking and driving and looking at chat. Or maybe not looking at chat, trying to look at chat at the same time. Good thing I have you guys with me to remind me whenever I screw up like that. You saw it, okay. I'm the only one who didn't see it. Good thing I have you guys as my second, third, fourth, nth pair of eyes. So lots of people can scold me when, bro, let me go already. Thank you. Clumsy trucking. That's CPS right there. Clumsy positioning system at work. Downloading C2C now. Good luck. Enjoy. Alabama is the next destination. Default sounds of the truck. Yes. Yes. I don't think... unless it's affected by Krishboom's sound engine mod. I'm not really sure. But I also have Krishboom's. But I don't think so. I think this is Oddfellows. Is this my turn or is this the first one? I think this is the first one, right? Game recommendation. That can work, I guess. That might work. Although we can also discuss it in general, since I don't think there are lots of discussions in general right now. We can house it there in the meantime. And then when it gets too much, we can... No, but I think you're right, Jay. I think you're right. Because it would be a nice place to quickly check what games you guys are interested in. Is this the one? There's no sign at all. How did you guys know it's this one? Okay, so yeah, I blame the lack of signs. Because yeah, it's Lubbock, but which exit, right? Hey Eric, welcome back, man. How have you been doing? Let's try my lights again. Yeah, it's back for now. After this job, I'll check the connections again and everything. Whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe I have to buy new lights. It's proving a bit unstable. Or maybe my USB slot is not compatible with it. Coast to coast map, yeah, for a change. Freighliner has very similar sounds, maybe even better. Cool. We'll check it out then. Yeah, maybe we'll switch trucks after this job. We'll do some truck configs. The lights are dying again. Let me I'll have to check the connection. So Tesla is over there. Okay. The advantage of having this much of a flat map is it's so easy to see where the establishments are. No fuss, no fuss. Exactly. Yeah, the no GPS challenge only works if the signs support the entire way. If the signs are not there, then it's going to be pretty tricky. So I guess for now, I'll keep the GPS on, but then we're changing trucks anyway. So I'll make sure to get the fancy GPS. No signs is like driving in Pennsylvania, is it? Good luck getting around that state. Okay, so Where do you think we're parking this, guys? I'm going to go through here just because it's easier. Is Pennsylvania notorious for that? Maybe signs are too expensive to put down. Where is my spot? Of course, it's on the other end of this trailer, and so that means I have to turn around and do this the hard way. Oh, I'm in high range. Is that enough? Nope, not at all. Okay. Let's go and make a proper turn then. There we go. Thanks for the host, Eric. Also notorious for super short off-ramps. Wait a minute, are you guys talking about Pennsylvania in C2C or in real life? Maybe Pennsylvania in real life has a different scale. That's why you have shorter ramps and less signs. Where are we turning this into? Over there, I think. I'm going pretty close here. Pretty close to this spot. Yeah, it's a bit off. Click, clack from the SKRS. Oh, did you guys hear it? Pennsylvania in real life. Okay, it's a different scale then. Maybe the how do you say? The state used a different scale when it was planning stuff. Okay, that looks good. Man, this is pretty tight actually. Oh no, that doesn't look good at all. Right, I'll have to maybe adjust my angle here. It's going to hit that part. What did I hit? Oh, did I hit the trailer? My bad. Let's imagine I didn't do anything. Thanks for the host, Jay. So how do I do this? It's getting trickier and trickier. Right, curve it up like that, and then curve it up back in, I guess. Yeah, it's a bit tricky, this angle. We should have come from the other side, it would have been a lot easier. I don't think that's gonna cut it. Just going around in places here. Yeah, good thing it's a cab over, that's true. Makes things a lot easier. But it still doesn't make it easy though. You can't even see the darn thing. Wow, look at how far that is. Parking challenge indeed. This should be not that difficult, but for some reason it is. Because I think my angle is completely wrong, that's why. Let's try it like that. Okay. I might be turning in a bit too late. customer expects delivery very soon. Well, if you can accept the delivery like this, then I'll be happy to oblige. I'm going to hit the trailer. Yes. That's a yes. Look at that scenery. Oh man, it's a work of art. Parking is also your pain. Yeah, it's one of the most rewarding yet punishing parts in this game. If you get it right, then it's so fulfilling. It's so hard, especially from this point of view. Yeah, it's okay, what I'll do, let's go and turn like that. Actually, that's not too far away. But I think the problem is, okay, that's not too bad. And then we can counter it like this from here. Okay, that's a start. That's a start. How close am I there? Okay. Think positive. Much of Texas actually looks like that. Oh, really? So what was the rework part? You mean the signs, maybe? I think my truck is hitting something. Will that do? Rip. I'm a bit stuck here, guys. You might have noticed. As long as there are no holes, scenery is not that important. I beg to differ, though. Scenery is a huge part in this game for me, at least. So it's one of the most critical things for me. It's all about sightseeing while trucking. The bland scenery is judging me. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Okay, that's closer. That's a lot closer. Maybe not a lot, but it's a good start. Okay, adjust. We're coming so close to that trailer. It's a bad sign. Hitting the other guy. I think I'm yes, I am. Right. Oh my goodness. Teleport. Your ATS mods are downloading, or rather updating. Oh, haven't you played ATS in quite a while? There's something wrong here. Might place a finger on it. Yeah. It's making me lose a bit of patience, to be honest. I'm sure Bear is feeling the same way. Wants me to teleport already. Oh, this is a matter of pride. There we go. And just maybe curve it a little like this. There we go. See, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Not too shabby. Although the trailer, if you notice the black trailer, it's a lot leaning on the left now. We nudged it so much it actually moved. Hey Rohan! Thanks a lot, Alex, for gifting that to Rohan. Amazing, man. Welcome back to the Sublandia, as you can call it. GG guys, GG Alex, GG. Thank you very much. What is that music? I think it's the first time I heard that. Let's keep that there. There you go, lights. There you go, sub moderator. Good one, guys. We did it. We managed it somehow. Cool. Right. Let us buy a truck. Let us buy the other one. Oh, maybe there is something here. Yeah, let's have a look. Maybe it's it. We can buy it directly from this, so we don't have to teleport at all. That one is looking like a mechanic shop. Or truck dealer, rather. No worries, Scotsman. As always, I mentioned subbing is not required at all. The fact that you're in here and participating actively, it's more than enough for me. And even if you're not participating, no worries. As I mentioned, lurkers are always welcome. Let's turn on that GPS, kind of miss it. Let's see how long my light will last today. Oop. Keep your eyes on the road. What's the next destination? It depends. It depends what the people will, where the jobs will take us. Yee. Alex, you're insane. Alex, you're insane. Thanks, man. Thank you. And thanks, Scotsman. What is the fuel level on the truck? Welcome to the sub-community as well, Scotsman. You're feeling generous today, indeed. Thank you very much for that. GG. GG. You're a legend indeed. Fuel level on the truck is actually 3/4. Yeah, it's consistent here. Not too bad, but it's Sunday. Crap. Alright, let's fast forward. Oh, look at those errors. Okay, let's go. 0.07 damage and 101 at 44.28. Not too good, but I'm fine with it. This is the 389. Do you not have it here? Should it be in the... Oh man. Is it only in the Kenworth dealer? Maybe it is, huh? Okay, fine. First delivery was quite good. What were the stats on the first one? That's Peterbilt. I want Kenworth. There, and Hobbs. There you go. Kenworth indeed. %0 damage, 37.77. Cool. I want a raised roof, definitely. Or do we? Yeah, I think FLD, that should be how the FLD looks in general. Chassis, 6x4. What engine, guys? What engine? What engine do you like? Exactly, yeah. I'm not a fan of the mid-roof either. Doesn't look right. The 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 transmissions I'm not really so much a fan of because they're so high. There's not even a 3.08. So I'm going to stick with the 13 speed again because look at the 18 speeds, it's a 4.30. That's for heavy hauling. Look at the heavy cargo capability of that one. Yeah, let's stick with this one. Is that the lowest we can go? Yeah, I think so. 3.3. Stock shifter? Oh, this is pretty nice. I like the interior. Of course, stock shifter. I have an ALMAR SKRS. There is an 18 speed 3.30, but there is no retarder. Although, yeah, I guess I don't use retarders so much anyway. Yeah, I'll just stick to engine braking. Okay, yeah, usually I never look at those without retarder, but yeah, in ATS, that can be a thing. That's true. Okay, those are the custom skins. Everything else is colored. Black Shine FLD. That might be a wrong mod I have. Template. Just another metallic FLD. Yeah, these are not working. Okay, so does that mean there is no skin with this yet? I thought there was like some... I mean, for the international, there were some pre-made skins. By Poly, I think. And Lucasi. What color are you guys interested in? It actually does have the retarder. Oh, that's interesting. Because it doesn't say here. Oh, by the way, what engine? No hills, so only need low. That's true. That's true. We don't really need the powerful one. Let's go and get the 400 plus. That should be okay. Yeah, initially here. Detroit Diesel. There's a custom skin available in the workshop. Oh, is there? Okay. Let's go and get that then. Let me save this game and then let's check it out. Alright, let's go with DD. I kind of missed the Jake break sounds there. Right. 1 sec, let me add it. ATS, Freighliner FLD. What's the name of the skin? Is it into the popular list? Is it this one, the multicolored FLD? That looks nice. Yeah, Rohan doesn't like DD. I think he got fed up with it. That's by Polly. Yeah, that's also what I was feeling. I was waiting for Rohan to say no. Top of the recent mods list. Yeah, it's the multicolored FLD. Okay, I got it now. Thanks. Yes, you can. You can indeed, Scotsman. Congrats. And thanks again. Thanks again, Alex. Alright. Let's add that in and buy a truck. Multicolored FLD. There you go.
In the year 2005,
that's the one.
The first AI was finally built. Humanity thought the laws of robotics.
Man, it's getting hot nowadays. Summer is really coming. I think I'll have to turn on the AC for next time stream.
Now, only a handful of humans remain.
Sweating bullets here. Alex subbed 3 times. He did. Thanks a lot, Alex. Davey is silently playing ETS while watching this. Maybe he's sleeping already. It is a bit late. Kenworth. Screen freeze. Everything is still loading on my end. Let me know. Still winter there. Good. Detroit diesel, stick with that. 18 speeds, no retarder. Custom shifter. Let's go with the, where is it? Metallic FLD, there you go. That's actually pretty nice. What color are you guys in the mood for? What is the iconic color of the FLD? Is it red? Why does this work now? Wait a minute. Why does this work now? Earlier when I did this, it was like missing textures and everything. Just another metallic FLD. I think I like that more than the white stripe. That one actually looks better. With the black accent there. Let's see if I go with red. No worries, Davey. Wow, you're still awake. I really like the texture on the paint here. This is the same one they have in the International. It's very nice. Even the separating stripe. Oh, really? Let's see. So this one is red. Let's try it out. This one is red. Let's try, okay? Try. Keep. And then I do that here, but I make it darker. And then this one, I guess I use that and I move it up like so. That does seem a bit too red though. That's like, I don't know, Coca-Cola red. No, I think I like something different. What's a nice color? Purple? Now let's make it respectable. How about like sky blue? Or something in between, like that. For a change. Let's try it. Make it dark. And make it light. That one. How about that color? A bit different. The black stripes look good. They do indeed. I had a look on Google and there's a lot of blue FLDs. Okay. Blue. You're back to the dark side now. This one is a bit of a different... what do you guys call this? Blue? Green? Teal? What color is that? Some of these dots are oddly placed. Wow, there are a lot of them. Let's go through them. Are we going for chrome? Chrome toned down. Does it fit with chrome? We do have black lines, so maybe not so much. Maybe plastic is better, like this. Like paint and plastic combo. If you go like that, why is there a space in front? It looks so weird. Stock grill, winter cover, or with teeth. Let's go with the stock grill. The teeth look funny. Don't need the lights. It's steel. Okay, it is steel. Stock bumper with chrome. I kind of like that. Kind of like a mix. Ooh, we have a couple of new sounds now. Some music that I haven't heard before. Chicken bumper. Bulk bumper. Custom shiny. I think I like the chicken bumper. It looks, I don't know. Looks pretty nice. Combination of the black and the chrome. You guys told me, so Alex told me the Borman, the colored LEDs aren't allowed in front. So we'll just keep these white. Okay. Grill with teeth. You like the one with teeth? Okay, let's go with the one with teeth. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. So it has a little bit of a bite, huh? Yellow fog lights, white fog lights. Let's go with yellow for a bit of accent. Shiny deflector, tone down deflector. Let's go with shiny. Looks a bit funny, I must admit. What is this? Handles. Oh yeah, I get what you mean now. Let's go with shiny chrome. Plastic trim. I get what you mean now, Alex. It's a bit weird why these are placed here. What is this? Door window. Oh, there, below. Chrome trim, okay. So it's like a mixture of chromey bits and paint and black. Mirror turn signals, okay. What is this? Ah, chrome, yes. Go for it. That's too blue and saturated to be teal. You'd say turquoise. Turquoise, yeah, might be. To be honest, I just call it blue-green or green-blue. I'm a bit simplistic when it comes to colors. Orange, I call red. Shiny tanks. Go chrome or go home. Isn't that what they say? Tank steps. Have some steps here on the side as well. I want big steps. With toolbox, go for it. The more the better. Fenders. Ooh. Oh, no. That actually looks cool, huh? I actually like that. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with that instead. That looks better. Bit more polished. Yes, I customized the tires too. Maybe we can go with 31580s for all. Because it kind of worked well for the international. White aero lights. Oh, wings. Chrome wings. It doesn't quite work though, huh? If you tone it down, I think it's better. Brushed aluminum. Yeah, maybe not too shiny. Let's not make it too shiny. Tone down. Yeah, let's tone it down a bit. For sure we'll customize the tires and wheels. But I probably will not go with painted wheels. I'm more of a fan of the chrome wheels or aluminum. Beacon bracket. Ooh, cool. Radiant. Does it work? It does. Oh, different frequency? It looks the same. Yeah, okay. Good. Interior. Let's worry about that later. Or maybe we can check it out now. Black, blue, brown, gray, red. From outside, black looks nice. It does look a bit plain though. Oops, sorry. Hit the mic. Where is it now? I can't see it anymore, guys. Oh. Maybe a different angle. I don't know. We'll see. Chrome wings look a bit weird. This one. You want plastic? Plastic actually looks nice. I can go with plastic. Let's go with plastic wings. Yeah, that kind of looks better. Goes well with the lines here, the black lines. Forming like a border. Connecting there up top. Yeah. Interior light, sure. Chrome, what is this? Ooh, okay, sure. Classic visor, chicken visor. Toned down. What do you guys want? I think the classic works well. This one below the bumper, I think maybe if you tone it down, that might be better. What else? Tone down 1, tone down 2. Shiny or shiny? Tone down 2 is okay. Add back the mirror turn signals. What else? Did I miss something? There's something here at the back. Custom rear setup. I'm kind of digging that. Mudguard. Tone down. Are there like no, what do you call them? Fenders? Cerulean. Is that the color? Totally clueless about that. Interior is so customizable. Yeah, true. It's on the top. The interior. I'll try to find it. This one? Oh yeah. Good catch. Blue doesn't work. Brown can. I guess we can go with gray. Gray is kind of matching with the toned down chrome. It's a shark truck. Dun 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 dun. Toned down tanks is what we're aiming for. I think we are good. Yeah, okay, it's time for the tires then. Right, 31580. What brand? What brand are you guys digging? Are you a fan of Bridgestone? Or maybe Dunlop? Those look like winter tires though. What BF Goodrich? Bridgestone is fine, I guess. Ecopia H Steer. So this one would be Ecopia H. Something like that. Goodyear. I can go with Goodyear as well. I'm not saying the engine. Rohan, you might rage quit. Fuel Max. Okay, let's go with Fuel Max. Sounds good. I'm going 31580s for everything. And the ones here. Wasn't there like a Freightliner thing here? Wow. This looks so cool. Let's go with Alcoa. That's so nice. But it's the wrong size. It's the wrong size. Everything is the wrong size for Alcoa. Okay, that doesn't work then. Unfortunately. Accuride. I wonder where I got this Accuride thing. I think it's from Smarty. Smarty's wheels. Smarty's wheel pack, I think. But I'm not digging that so much. I think I'd rather go with this one. It says Peterbilt though. Maybe let's go standard chrome. Wow, everybody has a different one. Goodyear, Continental, or Michelin. Let's keep Goodyear. Because I'm too lazy to change it. Progress Chrome. Looks about right. Okay, let's go with that. And then for the nuts, I'm okay with chrome as well. Let's keep it chromey. Yeah, that one we cover by... I remember there was a Freightliner here. That one. Yeah, that looks so good. In here, we do the same thing. Was that Progress? I forgot already. Progress Chrome, okay. Progress Chrome. Cap Chrome. Is there a Freightliner hub here as well? I doubt it. There is, actually. There actually is. Cool. I'm not sure if that's from the FLB. From Harvin. I think so. It's nice how you can like mix and match the different parts unintentionally. Yeah, that works pretty well for me. Pretty classy look. What do you guys think? Okay, Goodyear wins. Majority. 2 out of 1 from others. Ooh, we can even change this. This looks more customizable than the other one. I'm not a fan really of the wood though, but this one is like the best, the most subtle wood texture I've seen, so I like that. Plastic kit, what is that? GPS. I hope the GPS is good, because we'll need it. Tom. That looks pretty nice, but it's a bit too much of a hassle. I think I like this one, the Lexand. I like the white border. I think it's the same one from the FLB. Those are from Harvin's FLB. It's good that they're matching. There's a GPS here as well, from Sissel though. Interesting. That might be a bit more subtle look, huh? Instead of having it this one here. GPS, I think let's try that. Plastic variant, chrome variant, or chrome with lashes. I'm fine with plastic. Chicken bumper, stock wheel. Combo classic. Oh, everything is Freighliner. That's cool. I think this is the one which changes the logo in the middle to Freighliner. Someone told me about that. I think it was Rob. Yeah, it's they overwrite the normal SCI steering wheels. You can go for stock, but I think it prefers something a bit different. Maybe that one. Yeah, for a change. Combo FLD. Full wood. Coyote sparking brake sounds and air brake sounds. Was that good? Because I was thinking Krishboom's sound engine mods had so good and Jake brake sounds already. Pinion. Let's go with Pinion for a change. Parrot, GPS, OBC. What is OBC? Onboard computer, right? Okay, let's keep that. Maybe that will help. Don't forget to choose the gear showing thingy. Gear showing thingy? You mean like a computer? Yeah, that should take care of it, I think. The onboard computer. Now, let's see. Dashcam, for sure. We need that for security. And we can place a Clumsy mug maybe over there at that side. Yeah, that's not too bad. Heater vents. I think that's this one already, right? Oh no, it's different. Okay, plastic is okay. Ooh, FLD series. Now I want the gears to show. Yeah, I want the gears to show. That looks legit. Splitter, 18 speeds. Yes. Let's make it chrome though. Why not? The shift. Let's make it chrome as well. Doesn't look good. Mahogany. What's that wood? There's no option. Okay, let's just keep it plastic. Knob. Well, we can go with all chrome actually, but it doesn't quite fit, does it? Yeah, let's just keep it plastic. Splitter. Can I change the range? Okay, fine. And then in here. Okay, that's weird. Why is it there? And yeah, now I'm stuck. This is usually what happens. That one is a CB radio, I guess. Yeah. Let's take that. That's less intrusive. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's from outside. Oh yeah, it is. CB angled antennas. Okay, the onboard computer will take care of it. Thanks. Right, I think we are set. Finally. I think we're set. That's pretty nice. I like that. Do we want any hanging thing? Maybe some... What is that? Long vehicle. SpongeBob. Anybody fans of SpongeBob here? Some dice. Pennants. Not seeing anything that catches my eye. Maybe Garfield. It's a bit weird. Minions. I guess different scents could work. Like have coconuts there. Have fresh forest here. Maybe just 2. I don't know. Someone ported the Iveco 190 138 for ATS. Cool. Does it fit though? I mean, does it? I mean, I guess it could work, huh? But it looks a bit too European from my point of view. 1 month later. 1 month has arrived. I'm happy with that. Good. Let's purchase that. I know I still have some space somewhere. I'm just not sure where. There we go. Let's get a driver for the guy. Now I have a weird bug. Like I'm well like super leveled up, but if I hire a driver, you can see the only drivers I get are the low stated ones. It's so weird. I guess one of my mods destroyed that. Or maybe it resets after a certain level? I don't know. Garage, truck, and let's drive it. FLD 120. Hey Chris, thanks for dropping by. Hope everything's fine in school. Are you using mobile data? 3 months later. Patience is a virtue. There we go. There's the truck. I think it looks pretty nice. I think it turned out well, huh? The tires I also like. Let's hear how this sounds. As raw as it can get. You don't have to send the truck to empty slots. If you send your own truck, it will ask for replacement. Oh, is it? Okay, that's cool. Didn't know that. Okay, I'll have to change the steering wheel, and I'm not so much a fan of that. That seems distorted. Yeah, that seems like the wrong aspect ratio. Let's fix this a bit. Let's turn that on. Let's fix our seats. I think I prefer a bit going down, this one going up a bit. Does that work? Yeah, that works better. And the mirrors aren't too bad, we can keep it there. I like the onboard computer thing with the gear, that's nice. But yeah, I'm not so much a fan of the GPS, so we'll change that. Which city were we at a while ago? Lubbock? Alabama. Okay, let's go to Alabama. Let's check out Alabama. We'll have to skip the rest of Texas. The signs are very nice, but some places are still a bit raw. Where in Alabama? Everywhere? Anywhere? Here? So maybe let's start in Atlanta. And then let's go west. Is there a job here? Oh yes, definitely. This actually looks pretty nice. I'll take that. Ethane, 34 tons. Atlanta to Mobile? Is that a place? Okay. That red log. I forgot where we're going immediately. Atlanta, okay. Mobile barrier job. We'll see where it goes. We can maybe check it out. Clumsy and double trailers. Freighliner Classic in the workshop. To be honest, I'm not very familiar with how different it looks. I mean, the overall shape is similar, right? I remember driving it before, but I couldn't differentiate it so much. I think that one looks good. Not too modern. That one is in the upper left. That's quite interesting. Let's go with that for a change. Have a good one, Chris. Have a good one. Why is it still the wrong... Oh. I don't like it. I do not like it at all. Let's stick to something that I know should work. There we go. That's the correct ratio. Exactly. Alright, good. It also has very weak lights, like in the International. Okay, good. Let's have a look. Where was it? The mobile barrier job. That one? Oh, it's the same. Okay. It's urgent though. Yeah, I think this will be more fun. The 34 tons double tankers. Won't fit so much with our truck. I think we're better off with a box trailer, but this is going to be more exciting, I guess. And I'll have to change the controls to back to 18 speed. Go. Save it. The extra skins. Yes, I do have a couple. I'm not sure if that's the one though. If you remove the truck mod, it will say NA in the truck, but I'm not sure what it will do exactly to the... How do you call it? I'm not sure what it will do exactly to the income of that person, that driver. There we go, removing. Can open the lights as well, but that comes with the beacons, so let's keep it off for now. Wow, slowest indicators ever. Game would let you store a modded truck setup to buy for your drivers. Yeah, maybe like a copy and paste thing, huh? Template. I guess they weren't very particular about that before. Nice tower. What tower? Which one? I missed it. Slow indicators for the win. Oh yeah, there you go. The infamous jake brake from DD engines. On the left. Oh, that one. It's quite tall. This place I like. Atlanta. Do you guys know if this is a copy of any existing city? I remember we went here already before, and I remember liking it as well before. The indicator positioning is a bit weird for me. the left indicator is on the right side. Like, both of them are more on the right side. Like, I would expect the left to be over there and the right to be over here. You get what I mean? It's a bit off-putting, but I guess in the real truck, that's how it goes. It's just a weird design for me. Cue it. That's one more logo from P16. Nice. It's a copied city with some details. Well, I'd say it was copied very well. Nice ride. Okay, this is where we're going. Texaco. Well, some cities are copied. Some maps in ATS went further with copy and paste. What do you mean? Wait a minute. It says Texaco in the map, but it's actually a chevron. So who's telling the truth now? Let's check what it says on the freight market. This might be a case of mistaken identity. It's Texaco. Okay, the sign. Okay, it's probably because the company is Texaco from Black Spots, but maybe the logos are Chevron from P16, and he didn't change the company itself. So this was the one we took in the last ATS 2 episode, ATS Season 2 episode. That's the one from P16, I've been told by Alex. Which one would fit us? Chevron, Shell. What's a nice combo for our truck? Chevaco, maybe. Latest Oregon article. Yeah, it looks pretty well modeled, huh? That's the, what they call it, the shipyard, right? Let's go with chrome. I think I'm fine with chrome. It's a fishing dock. Oh, is it now? Oh, you can actually change the dial here. That's nice. 3.16 gallons. Mileage. Temperature. More temperatures. This is the, what do you call that? The overall mileage per trip. And that's the current speed. Okay, let's do that. Let's keep that. Do you guys know what this one is? The 4 bars there, the 4 rectangles, the 4 boxes rather, to the left of the gear indicator. Does that ever change? Yeah, the shipyard. Wow. As chrome as it can get. I like the look of that. You hope when they get to Seattle they include Boeing. Are they near Seattle? Oh, do you mean SCS? There we go. Not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby. So I can't get over the teeth. Seattle will be in Washington State. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, I remember that. Washington is not the Washington DC, right? This one. Seattle, that one. So let's go and pass through these different cities. Auburn. Let's go there. And I'm not going to bother with the no GPS thing. Just keep it. We'll pass through here as well. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. And I think that should be good. Yes. And then maybe let's pass through some discoverables on the way. Make it a bit more exciting with the turns. Make Washington State so we can reach Canada. That looks so cool. Wait a minute. Where am I going? Turn left one more. Nothing happened. Big time. Let's take a pic when we get to the sun. It is pretty heavy though. 34 tons. And remember, we didn't get a very powerful engine. Just outside the entrance. Maybe as we're turning, huh? Yeah, that would be nice. This rate, Oregon will take a year. Maybe something like that. For fun to pull. Yeah, they did say they're speeding it up though, so hopefully it does push through. Yeah, it's against the sun. Crap, that would have been so nice, but it can still work. It can still work. Something like that. A bit of blur. Let's get another angle on it. Let's include chevron, why not? A couple of my friends work for Chevron. It's a very, how do you say? Don't know the English term. It has quite a bit of a nice reputation when it comes to being a good employer in terms of benefits and in terms of practices. Like I remember they have this like 15 or 30-minute rule that you can't focus on your desk for more than like 30 minutes at a time. If you just stay there, it will lock on its own and you have to stand up, like do a bit of exercise before it unlocks again. So it forces you to walk around and take a break every now and then. So yeah, they have these different practices to promote the longevity of life, so to speak. That sounds pretty good. You're guessing May. Crossing my fingers. Oh, this is very heavy. Driver has to polish those trailers. Did I cross the line? Oh, that's just right. Sure, look at that. That beauty. Might come out probably around the end of the year. Yeah, well, when it comes to SCS, I'm absolutely clueless when. So I'll not even try to guess. I'll just wait for it to release and be happy when it does. Because if I expect a certain date, I might just get disappointed. They're not in the habit of releasing early. Oh, come on, really? Okay, wrong range. It's a bit of getting used to. It's a bit heavy. Try not to hit the car. Try not to hit the curb. Okay, good. This is a very nice city. Lots of things happening. Buildings, posts, signs, like even the railings and the grass and the vegetation. It's pretty cool, huh? Pretty well built, I like it. We're hoping that with the added map teams. Yeah, will speed things up considerably. That's the idea. They were very proud of that, right? That they're able to work on stuff simultaneously already. Although I think to satisfy the fans, they'll have to do it at a lot quicker pace. A lot quicker. Okay, there we go. Slow it down a bit. Can I squeeze in? Thank you. There we go. On the way. Tandems are coming to ETS too soon. Source from your friend whose friend works from in SCS. That's good to hear. The only question is how soon is soon, as always, right? But that's good that they're working on it. It would be such a relief when tandems finally come into the game by default. Because as it is right now, it's a bit of a pain to set up. Actually, it's a lot better than before. You guys remember in the early times when you had to set up a tandem, you can only have one skin. But now with like cast trailers, even with just one mod enabled, you don't have to switch mods. You can have multiple designs of trailers. It's actually pretty cool. Wow, heavy. Hey Ryan, Freighliner FLD. Yes, you had basketball. Welcome to the stream. Okay, the sparking brakes and air brake sounds are better than this. I just might, yeah. This engine sound is from Oddfellow, I think. I don't think it's from Grisham. I remember that the Detroit diesel from Grisham has so much larger oomph. This one is a bit more tame, I think. Hey Ryan, Twitch all the way when streaming. We like the gear whine. Let me try and hear it. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. That does sound pretty nice. Thank you, kind sir. Still backlit. When we turn there, I'll take a shot. Maybe at that curve. Engine sounds great. Nice. Kinda does, huh? It's a Detroit diesel. We're going to Mobile, Alabama. That's the weird thing about these double trailers. They don't feel so bulky once you get into the highway. They just feel like normal trailers. Maybe I should have slowed down. I didn't take a photo because it was at the bridge. So let's just take a photo here instead. Like here. Respect the slow blinker. It does seem to work. Give it that. Yeah, there we go. Let's go with that. Field of view. Let's go and check out that. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's kind of nice actually. I like that. Actually, I'll take one more. Bit more scenic. Yeah, that one also is pretty nice. Although it's a bit deformed, that one looks better. No blur. Beautiful. Yeah, I think I like this much better. The Freighliner FLD, much better than the International. They're both well done. They're both done pretty well by the same guys, but I think I prefer this. The amount of customization, the overall look. It's just more customizable, I guess. Thanks, Jay. Glad you like it. Thanks for your inputs as well. It's a team effort after all. You chose a lot of it. Mobile. Ah, okay. Mobile. Like ExxonMobil. Alright. That makes sense. Next exit open 24 hours. Sonny's. I'm not familiar with that restaurant. Is that like a very famous franchise in the US? McDonald's, of course, I know. But Sonny's not really. Well, have we actually entered Alabama yet? I don't think so, huh? Sweet home. I haven't seen any border. And why is this asking us to go super to the right? Is there something weird happening? Actually, that was very weird for the GPS. Wanted us to go right when there was not any branch happening at all. And that sign as well, which just passed, it says that the right lane is turning off or disappearing. You say merging to the left, but it didn't actually merge. Oh, car, don't hit me. Thank you. Yeah, that was really strange. Fact for the day. All trucks are extreme right. Yes, I know, but there was a sign which said the lane was merging to the left, so that's why I swerved. And this guy doesn't seem to listen to your advice. How ironic, his name is Safeway. What truck is that? Is that a Volvo? Pretty nice, huh? Just comparing your name. It does fit you pretty well. Oh, and I see the border. There you go. Georgia to Alabama. Montgomery. It's a Freightliner actually. But yeah, you buy it in the Kenworth dealer. Oh. 55. Yeah, pretty good. I'm just going to slow down here a bit more because usually the AI drives here a lot slower, even if the speed limit is 55. Trucks drive everywhere. I guess you're right. I guess you're right. There you go. Is that the Alabama flag? Alabama. The beautiful. Let's take a photo. So, how does it work? Does each state have its own flag? Because that's what I noticed. When we were in Texas, there was a specific flag that wasn't familiar to me. Alabama the beautiful. Yeah, that works pretty well. Actually, maybe I should have been closer. Maybe we could take it from here. One sec. Yeah, that one works. That one works. Maybe we curve it a little. There we go. Little bit of drama. Job towards Florida. Yes, he does. Each state has a flag. Ah, okay. Kinda makes sense. It's like a coat of arms. Might be. Yeah, might be. That would fit pretty well. No problem, Rohan. Okay, sure thing. Thanks, man. Have a nice day. Thanks for the moderating. And welcome back again as a sub. Thanks again, Alex. Auburn. Pensacola after Mobile. Yeah, if it's close, why not? If you have time, why not? We probably won't make it to Florida today, Scotsman, unfortunately, because it's a bit tight, I think, the timing. It's a bit far, but maybe next stream if we're sticking with ATS. Wow, that sky looks ominous. That doesn't look good at all. There you go, Auburn discovered. Yeah, it is pretty nice. I think it's one of the nicest states in C2C. 55 in a city. Oh, there you go, 35. Okay. Oh, you're enjoying that Vander science. Yeah, I have the same point of view. I was very reluctant to leave Nat Vander behind in his science. That's why you're using two profiles. I also have two profiles, but one is for YouTube, one is for streaming. And my streaming is the one I use for offline driving as well. And I just switch them in and out. That Whole Foods on the left is P16. Oh, that one. Quality modeling there. It's actually pretty good, huh? It's getting better and better every time. Oh, I agree. I definitely agree. It's just that I don't have the same philosophy as them. That's why I'm not the biggest fan. I admire their work, but to me, I'd prefer the state not being there at all if it's not finished yet. I'd prefer it to be a smaller map than having it there but having it just flat and not having anything in there, just a straight road or something. So I'd prefer keeping only the quality areas as part of the map itself. Now, how do you do that with separate states? I have no clue. Maybe just have a single road going there as a placeholder, just so they can get to and from. But yeah, I'd prefer that more, quality over quantity. That's why I'm pretty happy with Nat Vander's mod, even if it's just sticking with the base game. But I mean, I guess that's also because I don't drive a lot compared to others like you guys. I can imagine if you drive a lot, you would be pretty fed up with the base map, and you would want to see something more. Yes, P16 is contributing a lot to this community. His works have been amazing. They're very much on the top of my list. Maybe second to Nat Vander's. I feel like there's someone behind me. Don't scare me like that. I'm going to look. Yeah, that's Mrs. Clumsy's PC. But she's not here now. She's at work. Slam Pete Motel. We've played Terraria once or twice. We started with the basics, just building a house and digging. It was pretty cool. But we haven't played since. I think we're more into watching than playing. Watching series. We found this so we're from the Philippines, right? And we're living in Singapore. And we found out recently that there was this Filipino channel. This is basically like Netflix, where you subscribe online. But the shows it has is purely Filipino. So like Filipino TV series, Filipino movies. And the Filipino series and movies are very good when it comes to drama and love stories and comedy, like that. Not so much action and the sci-fi and special effects, but the feels, you know. And my wife is very much a fan of that, and I'm becoming a fan of it as well. Actually, at some points, I'm more of a fan. So that's what we found recently. So we've not been playing as much, but we've been watching more of those. So we found a TV series, a Filipino TV series that we really like, and we're marathoning that, so to speak. Oh, in the game. Okay. There's no one there, thankfully. If there was, I'd be scared. C2C is the most realistic depiction of the other 46 states. I guess because it's there, and that is more realistic than not being there at all. You get my point, I'm sure. When's the next Your Truck live stream? Maybe next week, but it depends what's new. I kind of mix it up between ATS and ETS depending on what's new. So if you guys recommend a cool mod, if you guys see something, if there's a game update, a major game update, I'll be switching to that most likely. No. There is a bit, like now if you go to like Filipino channels in the prime time, like 7 p.m. onwards, 7 to 11 p.m. I think around that, it's filled with TV series that are Filipino. And maybe there will be like one Korean drama there, maybe in the 10:30 to 11 slot, but every 30 minutes from 7 to 11, it's filled with different TV series, Filipino TV series. So the business is definitely booming. Thursday, right? Thursday for folks in the Americas. This is pretty nice, actually. This has a completely different feel compared to where we were in Texas. In terms of the how do you say, the happenings in the area, I would put it that way. Like how the curves, how the roads are curving, how they're varying levels, how there are trees left and right. Yes, that's just so much more things happening, and it really shows you how much they've improved along the way compared to how they initially, like when they put in the placeholders, so to speak. It's just so good now. Even the billboards are unique, and the signs definitely. There's something. Yeah. It alleviates a bit the homesickness, you know. So even if we can't always have Filipino food, at least we can have like Filipino shows. Although, honestly, if I'm alone, I usually just watch Netflix or YouTube. And recently I started this series in Netflix. It's called, it's a very famous one. It's called Designated Survivor. The premise is very bleak. It's very morbid, but it's very interesting. And the storyline, the events, it always keeps you on the edge of your seat. And it always ends the episode with a cliffhanger that you can't really get away from your seat. You do want to watch the next one. I hate and love those kinds of shows, you know, the kinds that just leave you hanging every single time. You'll see a lot of trees like that in real life. It's realistic, man. That's good to know. Yeah, the signs here are beautiful. Even has those like orange ramp speed limit signs or speed guidance signs. So you guys told me that's not actually a speed limit, right? ATS to Turkey map for pro mods. Well, I didn't hear so many good things about Turkey map, so I might skip that unless it changes. But yeah, if there's something else, we'll see. They should add a mod where you can get car sick. Maybe that's not. Maybe a mod is not needed there anymore. Maybe if you do get car sick, then wow, sudden turning. Maybe if you do get car sick in real life, then you just get dizzy as I'm turning all around. Viva Mexico. I haven't tried it yet. The latest one. Viva Mexico is so nicely done. The only thing I don't like so much about it is it's more or less like a straight road. Not really straight, but it's like there's only one main road, so to speak. So if you want to explore Viva Mexico, it's just one path that's curving, that's having different elevations, that looks super good. But yeah, it's just one path. So I kind of find it a bit limiting at times. But yeah, it's good, no doubt about it. It's one of the best. It's one of the better map modes out there, if not one of the best. Look ahead. You mean that sky? Yeah, it does look pretty scary, huh? Yeah, looks like an SD storm. A while ago it was behind us, now it's in front of us. That doesn't look good. Your friend has an Oculus Rift and got amazingly sick driving ETS2 with it. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I'm not even sure if I can handle it. Turkey map is great with lots of Turkish flags. I heard some conflicting feedback though from last stream. That's why I'm a bit on the fence about it. Tornado. I hope not. That's not a good sign for us. Oh, we won't make it. Not too bad. We're in the line. We're not blocking anything. Ooh, I like that reflection. You do drive ATS and ETS2 on a 3D screen. As in, like TV, 3D monitor? Doesn't that make you dizzy or anything? Sure thing, Ryan. Thanks a lot. Catch you next time, man. Have a good night. Port to have the right load order to make their game map connect. Yeah, I heard that it's not compatible by default, but you can make some like workarounds to make it work, to make it function, or at least not crash. Like this city is actually pretty nice. The level of detail in the city is actually, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And that sign is from P16, yeah. So good. Very well modeled and textured. Bye, Ryan. Is this us? You could try one of the more standalone-ish maps on stream. Turkey, Russian Open Space, or EAA. I was thinking more of the Romania map. I think the chatter is a bit louder on the Romania map. I'm quite interested to check it out. But I'll have a look, and if you guys can recommend, maybe let me know in the Discord, so we can discuss and decide which one is going to be most beneficial for the most number of people. Which ones you want to see the most, basically. It's very immersive when you play on 3D monitors. I wasn't much of a fan of 3D. Like, I watched 3D movies. It was nice. But for me, the 3D effect was nice for the first like 5 to 10 minutes. And then I kind of not notice it anymore. So my personal preference is just I stick with 2D, normal ones. Just make it super HD, make it super crisp, and I'm fine with that. But I wasn't really such a fan of 3D. Does it require any additional like performance to make it 3D? Or is it something like how do you say, just a setting that doesn't really slow things down? And I guess you'd need a special 3D monitor, huh? Iran map for ATS 2. Is someone making it? Or is that wishful thinking? 2 choppers means an accident. 2 choppers flying so close to each other. TSM is interesting too. I guess that's a valid statement. Sure, Eric. I'm not sure if I'm planning to try out Turkey anytime soon though, to be honest. I might have a look at it at the forums, read up a bit on it at the very least. Your monitor needs to support 3D or 120Hz monitor, 3D glasses. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah. Not too intensive, but that does require some special functions, special specs. Nothing needs to be changed in the game. Ah, okay. Cool. It's interesting. I thought the game would have to support it in the first place. Yeah, that's why when you download an NVIDIA driver, it comes with this 3D driver, right? I always just not install it at all. I have no use for it. But that's good that it has some merit. I think Kirill is going to rain on my parade. You mean literally? Or did you mean it something else? Not good for streaming and have bulky glasses. Yeah. But it's good to know that there's actually some use for 3D. I thought no one used it at all. Yeah. Okay. So I understood correctly, Alex. Downhill hype. Finally, some free gas. Some free mileage. It's weird we're not speeding up though. It might not have been as downhill as I thought. We just didn't lose speed. Just Kirill's foggy weather 2.0. It comes with that skybox. Although I think I turned down the rain probability so low because I was driving in New Mexico before and people were saying it's not realistic to have that much rain. So I put it like lowest, and then I just think I put it like 1 or 2 notches up from the lowest. I thought it hanged on me. Actually, I honestly thought it hanged on me. Why not streams on TSM? We could. I don't know. Which place would you recommend if we do go with TSM? Which is like the best area in TSM? Like in pro mods, if you would maybe say Norway, like in the Nordcap area, which is the equivalent thing in TSM. Maybe we can check that out, and maybe that will help me remove my bias against it. Other than foggy weather, yeah, there's nothing else. Spain is the one. Africa. Spain is pretty good. So maybe Spain, then Africa. Interesting. It's compatible with 1.30. Yeah, maybe we can check it out. Also works with Rosmap in Romania. I think it also works with the southern region, right? I remember seeing some load order from for TSM. You can drive around the pyramids. I remember driving around the pyramids, but I think it was one of the earlier works of TSM, so the modeling, the landscape didn't look so good back then. And although it was nice seeing a different color of the soil, the actual layout was not so impressive for me. I remember driving to Greece though, I think, in TSM. I think I drove to Greece. Oh, I just drove through the retreads. And I think Greece was very nice. I think it had some very steep hills, some scenic areas where you could oversee like the entire city, overlook the entire city. Yeah, I had very good memory of the Greece area. I'm not sure how that compares with Spain though. It is compatible, but it needs a fix. Took them a year, but they actually started adding cities again. Huge hill at Athens. Okay, I think that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah. Maybe we can go and check it out. I'm not sure how happy Bricks will be, but yeah, give everybody a fair chance, right? Yeah, I want to remove my bias against it. I really want to try it out too. Give it a fighting chance. Maybe next week, if nothing comes up that is significantly new, maybe we'll try either Romania or TSM in ETS2. Oh no, oh no. Oh, thank goodness the braking on this truck is not crappy. No cheese brakes here. The last time we played TSM was when patch 1.4 landed for ETS2. Hills and a lot of desert. Yeah, that's the one I played, I think. That's the one I wasn't impressed so much about, because by then I had pretty high standards. But that was one of their earlier works, I think. Any good truck recommendations in ETS2? There are a lot. But mostly, well, most of the trucks that I like, I tried it in the main series. So like the DAF XF105 by Vatic, the RJL trucks, the Iveco from LXAP. All those are very good candidates. Are you looking for a modern or a classic truck? You like driving through Greece's mountains. not as realistic, but I don't know how to say that and what that means. But in context, I guess that means I don't know. Variatio delecta. Variation? I have no clue. Why not both? The Roman is good, yes, very good. If you're looking for a classic truck, that fits perfectly well. Well, TSM doesn't really work with Pro mods, does it? So you'd have to choose one or the other at a certain time. Okay, so I guess we exit here. Yeah, the 190/38 I really like. Also the audio I really like. We are in Mobile. Oh, break it up. Thank you. You love driving RJL Scanias with cast NTM Cracker rigid add-on. Oh yes, definitely. Yeah. I like in particular the 4 series, where it's not the, how do you say, it has the low cab, like the day cab. They call it the day cab, but the lower cab, and it has this huge spoiler for the trailer. I like that the best. Romania Extended works with TSM. Is that the one by, who's the guy you told me? Starting with an A? That guy? We might try both then. Yeah. Ah, so when you meant both, you meant TSM and Romania. I see. Okay. Yeah, that could work. We can check out Spain, and then we could travel to Romania. That could be a good plan. TSM plus Romania. The Roman by Madster is great for lower spec systems. Yes. Agree. And what's interesting about that is it doesn't feel so simple. It doesn't look simplistic, but it's very how do you say, performance friendly. Well optimized. Well, granted, it doesn't have as much detail as this truck or other trucks, but it is a classic truck, so it passes, so it's excused. Mario Map stole Pro mods and TSM combined together. Ah, I see. I see. Yeah, I've never played it and have no intentions of doing so because of that issue. Oh, lots of loading happening. Variety delights. Ah, I see. I see. Oh, that was Latin. Okay. The variety I got, but the delights not really. I guess those words came from Latin in the first place, huh? Because usually, what do you call it? Etymology? The etymology usually comes from the Latin words anyway. Every time you drive an Iveco, you almost always come close to running out of fuel. Yeah, I can understand the feeling. I think it's the same thing with the Roman truck. With the Roman, I always need to refuel every in-game day or so. Only thing it's missing is a background map. Well, I'm not really looking for that. I don't mind. Is this us? This refinery? I like how these industries are made. So realistic, yeah. So cool. There we go. With how do you call it? Chevaco. I think this one is really Texaco now. It's not confused anymore. Yeah, this one is the real thing. Don't hit anything. Thank you. And we park it straight up there. Okay. That doesn't look too impossible. Maybe it just requires a bit of turning around. A bit of a U-turn maneuver. Thankfully it's not on that side. And maybe it's actually straight through. We don't need to reverse at all. I see. Because it's a double trailer and we didn't disable the simple parking. Okay, I'll take that. I won't refuse that. Straight in. Yes. Good catch. There you go. Easy peasy. Then get you started with the DAF you drove around 8 months ago. 200 liters every 100k. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, you mentioned something about that. Cool. I like this. Fuel consumed 53.5. What were my stats there, guys? I doubt they were anything good. What happened with my money? 6 million. Oh, this is ATS. ATS is where I had the hundreds of millions. And save there. Clumsy parking. Not so clumsy. Not so clumsy, thankfully. Now we're actually out of time. But maybe, how far is Pensacola? If we just go there. Or maybe we just explore this place. Oh, Pensacola is just over there. 40 miles. Yeah, let's go and explore that. 0% damage, 40.50. Yeah, not too bad, I guess. But I was never really a very eco-friendly driver. I don't know. I just wanted to reach 1500 every time, even if I know sticking to 1000 was better overall. I was wired that way, I guess. Maybe I have to work on it harder. So yeah, over at Discord I'll be releasing I'll be making a game recommendations channel. Is that it? And I'll ask your opinion on the next game we should try for the stream. If it's Diesel Rail Car Simulator, Mud Runner, Airport CEO, Surviving Mars, Oxygen Not Included, things like that, or other ideas you have. But yeah, let's see. It's either a game that I already have or something that's not super expensive. If it is, then I'll have to wait for a sale. My cheapskate thoughts cannot handle spending so much. That emote is amazing. Indeed. Welcome again to the sub. Subtopia. We should really have a name for our subs. The Wobbly Crew. I don't know. Seems something that goes well with Clumsy. Clumsy Crew. CC. Little bit of, what they call it? Alliteration or something. Like the first letter of the words are the same. $40 here. Why are you guys driving at 40 here? Well, I guess it is a tunnel. Is there an option in night mode for polls? Yes, and there's also an option in Streamlabs, so I can do polls easily enough. But I mean, Hey Blake. Sorry, I didn't see that. How are you? Doing good, doing good. Thanks for joining. How are you? Are you speeding? Not really. Surviving Mars is so expensive. I looked at it. It was around $30+ for me. So I'm not sure why it's super expensive for you, Alex. So weird. Stop on the other side and look back. Was I too late? I guess I was too late, huh? My main gripe about Surviving Mars is it's not available yet next week. Well, by the time I stream on Wednesday. I'm hoping the developer can give me a key. The publisher can give me a key, but it's Paradox, and Paradox is very big. They probably won't take a second look at my channel, so I don't have very good odds about that. Hey, we're back in Florida. Cool. There you go, Scotsman. And immediately you see those trees. Surviving Mars is $45 for you. Wow. It is very varied, huh? Where are you again? Where are you again from, Jay? I always mix things up. But it will go on sale in a couple of weeks. It is still actually on sale. I think until end of April, if I saw that correctly. We're always in lurking mode. Thanks a lot, Eric. No worries. Very much welcome to lurk. Second home to you. Where were we going here? The question mark is here, and then let's go around and discover this and then end the stream. I guess can go around there. Okay, yeah, let's follow that. 40 for the basic, 75 for deluxe. That's very expensive. For me, it's 34 for the basic, something like that. I can't remember the deluxe, if I even have that option. With Alex, it's the most expensive. That's some weird pricing. I'm not sure how they did that. I mean, you guys aren't too far apart, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, Alex. Couldn't quite explain that. So Jay, how come it's so cheap for you? I read that they had like a 10% discount for when you're an owner of City Skylines. But 10% shouldn't really make that super varied. Your dad is from Florida. Ah, okay, I see. That's why. Yeah, very nice place, this one. Very nicely done. No. Oh, I think I know what that is, Bear. Is that Hearts of Iron? That's like a war game, isn't it? Something like that? Strategy game about war. Region specific. That is really weird. So for you, Jay, you're from where and how much is it again? Am I speeding? I am. India. Ah, okay. I see. Yeah. That might be why. Actually, my cousin had a tip for me. He said, you should buy games when you're in the Philippines because it's much cheaper. The games are much cheaper in the Philippines compared to Singapore. I guess it would be the same like in India. So they have it much cheaper there as well. But I'm not sure if you buy something in India and then you gift it to somebody, will it work for them? I don't know the details of Steam if that's how it works. Maybe it will be locked for you because you're in a different region. Wow, $15. That's so cheap. Man, that's amazing. I think that's the widest difference I've seen in pricing. Usually the prices are pretty much similar across the different regions. Maybe a few dollars apart, but not that wide. This one is like what, 2-3 times more expensive? It works if you gift them. Ah, cool. So I can actually have my cousin buy for me, and then I tell him gift it to me. And I'll just transfer you the funds. I have to check how much the Steam store is. Or actually, I can have my brother do that because he's not really a fan of Steam so much. But yeah, I think he does have an account, so he can actually gift it to me as well. Scheming. Yeah, anything to save up on a few bucks, right? I mean, if it's not illegal, if it's just smart, why not? If you can work around the system in a legal way without hurting anybody, I'm all for that. $15 with 10% discount pre-purchase. W900 engine pack by Oddfellow. Oh, yeah, I haven't checked that out before. This one I think is by Oddfellow though. This engine sound. I mean, it's pretty nice, but I think I prefer Grishboom's. Maybe I'm just biased. But yeah, I think Grishboom's has a bit of a louder and more like raw sound to it. Also our fuel. Fuel is 3/4, yeah, no worries at all. Massive interchange in Denver. Maybe we'll check it out next time. Now at least here, it's not weird to see American trucks parked on the side of the road and in establishments, huh? Not like in ATS2, where you see those W900s just next to you when you park. Like to rev up to 2000 RPM. I guess that's not very good for eco-friendliness, huh? Phew. And there we go. That's another Clumsy trucking stream. Survived somehow. 1% damage. That's not bad. That's just maybe tire wear. Thank you for the stream as well, guys. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you for all the tips. I'll catch you guys in Discord. I'm sure we'll have a lot more discussions because we have a lot to talk about. I want to really work on what we want to play next. So, pretty creative. We'll check it out next time. Thanks, Bear. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you, everyone. And thanks, Alex, for the triple sub. Welcome, Scotsman. Have a wonderful weekend as well, everybody. And catch you next week. Till then, catch you over at YouTube. Thanks for staying with me the entire way. And to our lurker friends, hope you enjoyed. Have a good weekend. Thank you, and GG. GG, everybody. And GG to Alex as well. Thank you for helping me mod and subscribe and everything. Thank you for all the support, everybody. Thanks. Bye-bye. Clumsy Trucking. Catch you next time. Oh, you haven't heard the air horn, actually. Oh, the air horns are non-existent. But the horns are pretty loud. Thank you. Have a nice weekend, guys. Bye bye.